All right, go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
House.
Mama. Mama. What's up? The world of YouTube, I guess, is where we're at right now. Um, we're back. Dave still has not been fired from the podcast, surprisingly. But we move on. We move forward.
I mean, and the pot.
Uh,
You can't kill me.
anyway, what do we have going on today? One, which is cool. We'll talk about the Rams. Dave and I kind of called this last week. We said, dark horse, the Rams. Watch out. Dude, the Vikings couldn't do crap last night. Yeah.
They were like we will kill.
Yeah.
And look at offense. Our offense. That like, yes,
Yeah.
they're bad.
But Vikings, we said this because Vikings have been banged up like all year. Like Puka hurt. Cooper Cup hurt. What's that?
Used to the Vikings.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Rams. Yeah, the Rams have been banged up all year. Like Puka hurt. Cooper Cup hurt. Both were hurt for a while. That's huge pieces. Then some other pieces that they've had. I think someone on their O-line was hurt at some point too. And like a lot of like key injuries have happened. Now they're all pretty healthy.
Puka was injured last night.
Puka's always getting hurt. Puka's always getting hurt. Puka's like the Christian McCaffrey of receivers. Like when he's playing, he's good. But he probably will get hurt. Unfortunately. So there's that. And then did you see the Bucks game? Did you see how Baker Mayfield, you didn't watch the Bucks game? They should have won. They should have won. The Bucks were playing better. They should have won. And
I don't know.
he's good. Don't get me wrong. It's a good game.
Look, I think the survive two teams first. This one.
Chargers
Yes.
and the Bucks.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's like,
Yeah, so what happened, Dave, was later in the game when they were already winning, Baker Mayfield turned to hand the ball off to McMillan. You said you didn't see it.
no, I said
Oh, I took it as you didn't watch it.
send back.
Roll it back. So, anyway, if that doesn't happen, if that one play doesn't happen, Tampa Bay wins.
About it.
I guess you're right. You're right, but it's not something the defense did, it's something the Buccaneers did to themselves. That's the difference. That's where I'm saying like the Bucks, if they didn't have this error on themselves, they would have won. That one error by like an inch.
Let's show you. Also, one
Yeah. Well, the defenses on both sides weren't really playing too well.
no. Well, actually,
Yeah, there was one drive that Washington. The best thing Washington did was they ate up the clock on one drive. They went for like, oh my god, they were on the field for like an entire quarter was nothing but this one drive. Yeah, and that's where they won. But anyway, I was surprised the Chargers lost.
yeah.
I was surprised the Chargers lost.
Like,
I'm also like, I'm a little upset about how easy it is for the Chiefs right now to get into the Super Bowl. They only have one real game. They're going to beat the Houston Texans. They were going to either play the Houston Texans or the San Diego Chargers. And I'm like, I get it, you're the number one seed. But at the same time, I'm like, any of the other teams were way better than those two teams. Like, those two teams are like barely in. All the other teams were great. So now they've got a Kind of weak though. Kind of weak. They had definitely some holes for sure, and injuries,
I mean,
and yeah. But anyway, so they have a bye week, and then they've got an easy game to play, and then they've just got one game where it's going to be the Bills or Ravens that they play. That they've got to basically just play one true playoff game, in my opinion. I'm saying to get into the Super Bowl. Yeah, to get into the Super Bowl. It's like, come on. I don't know. For me, I'm like, that's what. If you're a conspiracy NFL person, that's what they've been trying to do this entire time is set it up so they're number one seed, have it super easy to get in the Super Bowl.
didn't forget to say this about the Vikings. Typical Vikings. They are 14. It would have been.
Yeah.
But they're record. But they 8 years. Chance I get is they
Yeah.
sucking.
Yeah, they always do that.
Like, this is literally being. This can never catch me. Go 14-3. Year away.
Right.
For a giant buffs. We beat the Vikings 13. That's like 3 teams.
Right.
That's
Yeah, they I'm calling it now though. I'm calling it now. We're gonna see some BS. Some referee BS again in the AFC Championship game. No. AFC Championship game. I'm calling it right now. Chiefs will just straight up beat the Texans. They don't need any help on that game. They'll just straight up beat the Texans. I hope I'm wrong. God, that'll be amazing. Please, I hope I'm wrong. But I'm telling you, this happens typically every AFC Championship game. There's some Chiefs BS that happens, especially this year. The NFL wants the three-peat Super Bowl so bad, Dave.
The NFL script.
Because that's not part of the script. I'm not talking about script. I'm talking about they want the Chiefs to win the three-peat. That's it. That's the biggest, because they get way more money if Taylor Swift is at the three-peat. Oh yeah, they're gonna get so much money. Most watched Super Bowl ever. I'm just saying, in conspiracy world, that's exactly what they want to happen. And what's going to happen is you're going to see some total BS calls in the AFC Championship game. I'm calling it now. Mark the date. What's the date? The first round of playoffs are over. It's January 14th. There's going to be some extremely controversial calls in the AFC Championship game. But I think the Ravens will still prevail and go to the Super Bowl. All right. Who do you NFC? We've got, who do you have on the NFC side? Detroit. Yeah, I don't think the Bills are going. Bills last time they played the Ravens got spanked. I guess so. I don't know. Ravens look really solid. Lamar is, I mean, he's due to choke. This is the game where he's typically going to choke like 170 yards and a touchdown. And like an interception.
Oh man.
Yeah. This is typically, history has it, the game where Lamar chokes. And then we don't see it as choking because it's like, oh, it's the Bills, they're a good team. I'm like, no.
Choking is Lamar Jackson.
He's the MVP. When did they announce that? When did they announce the MVP? Week before the Super Bowl. Oh, Dave. If you want,
Yeah.
come down for the what's it called? The Pro Bowl. Why not? Why? Yeah, so leave Friday. Duh.
Go on.
Yeah. Fly down Friday. Sure they can. But yeah, fly down Friday. We'll go. Be a good time.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. Game's on a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Fly down Saturday after classes. Leave Sunday night. Be back to work Monday. Done. You could if you want.
Good. Will I?
The biggest thing would be the flight. You'd stay at my place, and yeah, be pretty much it. The playoff part is actually free. Certain experiences are free. Yeah. I mean the Pro Bowl part.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ticket to the game though, it's not that bad. It's like $40. But yeah, I hate that they don't actually play anymore. Like, oh, their guys are too valuable. I don't know. I get it and I don't at the same time. You prefer what? Yeah, I saw that. What do you prefer? How do you prefer the Pro Bowl to be played?
I skill challenge is fun.
I like the skill challenges, but like I don't think a game is necessary. It doesn't prove anything. I love seeing all the best players in the world playing actual football against each other.
Yeah.
Like that's
But,
amazing. Like actual football, like how it used to be back in the day, but they don't do it anymore. Yeah,
But
it's kind of annoying though.
like I know like already been like
Yeah,
and then
it's gonna be the first thing Donald Trump does in office. Is he's gonna bring the Pro Bowl back to full contact.
what
Today, bringing back the Pro Bowl.
you guys gonna start it'll be the best sport be the
The greatest Pro Bowl of all time.
you gotta make it
Yeah.
you know you know who liked it?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because people were like saying years ago we would have Jane Dales and we'd be in the what yeah. Oh hey.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
don't pay me $1 million.
The one that gives you $50.
Do it for
I'd slap you to slap you. I'd slap you and give you a Klondike bar. Um. All right. So the other thing you were thinking of is we create a team with the remaining
playoff team.
playoff teams. How do you want to do that?
How you want to do that? Feel
I don't know if I can. I don't know how to make the wheel.
Make the wheel.
Yeah, because what if you land on the same team again?
You
Listen.
so who is your wild card? All teams.
Wild card MVP. Out of who played the best out of all the games this past week? Ugh. Um. Maybe Baltimore.
I thought the Eagles were a lot, but the Eagles
No.
were shutting down Packers.
Dominating. Yeah.
Which one? Oh, and that's a
That sucked.
Saquon. Years. Where did you? What was your?
That sucks.
You need, like, you go to the Eagles. Through my.
Yeah, they interviewed him afterwards, and he was like, you know what? Fuck you, Dave. That's what he said.
You know what? That's
Why, Saquon? Why did you take a knee? Why did you slide before? Yeah.
so easy for him. You know, he never plays a full season. Like, no.
Yeah.
People, the problem. Which is my best jersey, but that was my.
Let's burn it, Dave. You can do it.
He does.
Let's do it, Dave. Dave, let's burn your Barkley jersey. Dave, if I get 100,000 likes on this clip, will you burn your Giants Barkley jersey?
If we get
500,000 likes, and you will burn your Giants Barkley jersey. Time to move on, Dave. Time to move on.
Why?
500,000 likes. All right, that's about 18 minutes into the video. I'm clipping that bitch. I'm getting you. You're burning it. It's gone. 500,000 likes is a lot. That is a lot. I doubt we'll hit it.
Fine. Loved you.
500,000 likes. That means like the video itself will probably have like 10 million views if it hits.
Oh yeah, because
It's not a
Not
like,
a
it's a
video.
lick. A lick. It's a 500,000 licks. I can't keep licking.
You licked it.
My tongue's raw. Yeah. Dave, why our podcast has not popped off? It beats me. It beats me. We got pure gold here.
Because you've had.
And then they turn out right. Like, oh, Kyron Williams is gonna suck this year. He's returning punts. Yeah, shut up. He was great.
Little like mine.
Yeah. All right, Dave. I have an idea. I'm
last year. We are.
Yeah, get out of your system, Dave. Go ahead, get out of your system.
But still playing better than Rodgers.
No.
So
The Rodgers ever did. You're crazy. Rodgers had MVP 2 years in a row. He played phenomenal. You're an idiot.
what I said.
I will agree with the Cooper Cup year. Cooper Cup should have won.
And Derrick Henry.
I forget his stats on that year, but probably.
It was 2,000 yards.
Yeah. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do our typical quarterback,
Okay.
running back, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. But here's how we're going to do it this time. I'm going to represent either the NFC or AFC, and you're going to represent either the NFC or AFC. Do you have a preference to which one you want?
Life.
You want NFC? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so are you ready? The first round of the playoffs are over with the remaining playoff teams. Dave, you're going to represent the NFC. I'm the AFC. We're going to create the ultimate teams to go against each other. All right, you ready? So you're NFC. Who do you want at quarterback?
Oh, we're not.
No, we're just going to, with whoever's left. You can pick whoever you want.
Jared Goff.
You're going with Jared Goff? Okay. All right, so Jared Goff at QB. Yeah. For me, it's hard not to pick Patrick Mahomes. Like you said, it's like, well, because he's so favored by the NFL and referees just are kind of with him during that. So it's kind of hard not to have that power. The power of Taylor Swift in your audience tends to do things. So
Yeah.
there is that to consider. But no, I'm going Lamar Jackson.
Hey, really. See, CJ Stroud.
Wouldn't be terrible. No, it wouldn't be terrible. All right, so I'm going Lamar Jackson. You've got Jared Goff. Who do you have for running back? Barkley. You could have gone Gibbs also, but it's hard. You can't not go Barkley. You can't not go Barkley.
Hey, how about? You're good. Let's hope.
Yeah, you're right. You got it. You were good. I'll give it to you. For me, Derrick Henry. I'm gonna go Derrick Henry for running back. Yeah, for AFC running backs, the close second would be not close. I mean, I think James Cook is the next best running back.
Yeah.
Oh no, Joe Mixon. I'd give Joe Mixon it, but Joe Mixon started strong. He finished off kind of weak though. He was very up. He had some really good games, and then he kind of fell off a little bit. Yo, Chris Buckeye, what's up, baby? All right, so I've got so far the Ravens. We've got Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. You have Jared Goff and Saquon Barkley. Looking pretty good so far. No. Next up, you have wide receiver. Who are you going to go with for wide receiver? Yeah. It does get tough here now. Not yet. We'll come back to that. Amon-Ra? Okay. My wide receiver, number 1, is going to be Nico Collins. For AFC, there's not too many stellar wide receivers. Yeah, the NFC definitely has way better receivers. Yeah. Who's your wide receiver 2? AJ Brown. Yeah, there was also Puka.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, I hear you.
I was
Yeah. This is where I'm in a real predicament. There's really no other good receiver, like stellar receiver, in the remaining AFC. Um, Texans is Nico Collins, who I picked already. Ravens, what? Yeah, like which is not, like I said, he's good, but he's not like obviously like an Amon-Ra or something.
also pretty.
Yeah. Chiefs have no real number one guy.
That's DeAndre Hopkins. A couple years ago, that would.
Yeah. Um, I guess you go Flowers. This is definitely a weak receiver because Buffalo Bills have nobody. They have Shakur. I wonder who had a better season, Shakur or Flowers. Yeah, but they're nothing crazy. I would definitely take a prime Amari Cooper out of anyone. I guess you go Zay Flowers. Yeah. All right. Next up, you have your tight end for NFC. You did AJ Brown.
Okay, okay.
Laporta. Okay.
Yeah. Higby was playing.
Yeah. I'm torn actually between Kelsey and Andrews. Andrews has finished the season super strong after like not even existent in the beginning of the season. Um, I'm torn between those two guys. There's also Kincaid, who's pretty good, but Kelsey is definitely an element.
Yeah.
I guess I'd go Kelsey. Yeah, I guess I'd go Kelsey. Yeah, if he just stops, sending snapshots, Taylor Swift might be a good idea.
I feel honestly. But, well,
No, you did right. You did right with Jared Goff. Yeah.
Slightly better.
Yeah. Yeah. Terry's a beast, but yeah.
What color? Keep the line.
Commanders. Yeah, I'm low key, even as a Giants fan, I'm low key rooting for them right now. I think it's cool to see a rookie quarterback do this well.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And so we were watching the people's NFC East team.
Yeah.
It can't be the Giants.
All right, so I've got you with Jared Goff. I have Lamar Jackson. I would say I win that round. I have Derrick Henry. You have Saquon Barkley. I'll give that to you. Nico Collins and Amon-Ra is pretty close.
If we're just about, I guess.
It's yeah, I'd slightly give it to Amon-Ra though. Zay Flowers, AJ Brown. I'll go AJ Brown. Kelsey and Laporta. That's pretty. Yeah, that's push. Yeah. Yeah, my receivers are weak, dude.
Yeah.
Weak. Yeah, overall though, the AFC does have good receivers. It's just none of them are in the playoffs still. Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's a bum though now.
Dude.
I don't like the way he's handling this season. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to a different team. We're not winning." Yeah, because you suck. Yeah. Oh, we're not winning.
I just love. Oh well, dude, you led the team.
Yeah, I know.
Get like 90 something. Like I know Kelsey was a safety valve. But Tyreek in space, the ball was going to. All you had to do was press the way. Offense. It's like
He's gonna go somewhere. He's gonna try and super team something. I think I could see him going to the Ravens.
I don't know if the Ravens.
I don't think it's too much about the money for him. I think it's about he wants to try and get a Super Bowl again.
I mean, look, the building. And he could have gone.
Yeah. I would hate for him to go to the Bengals. That would ruin everything, I think.
Yeah.
But I could see him doing that because then you got to worry about Tyreek Hill and Jamar Chase. Damn. Damn. Yeah.
He even made it.
Pay cut.
I,
I like that. He likes his team. He likes his guys, and they when T Higgins is there, it's super hard to play against that offense because you're like, okay, either of these guys are wide receiver one on Jamar Chase is wide receiver one on any other team. T Higgins is wide receiver one on like 2 out of 3 teams.
I think the Bengals free. I don't see why they wouldn't.
If they keep their offense pretty close to how it is right now, that guy Chase Brown's awesome. I like Chase Brown at running back for them. I think he's a good utilized piece. And if they keep T Higgins, they keep Jamar Chase, obviously Joe Burrow,
Yeah.
and just do something slightly more with the defense. Yeah. The worst thing, I knew this was going to bite us in the ass. I knew this was going to bite us, was when they lost Jesse Bates. That was one of the biggest things that I was like, that's a really good player that a lot of people don't know about. He's very, very good. I would love to see them bring him back. Oh, of course. He might be gone, though.
BJ Hill, like
Yeah.
they were doing okay.
Their D line was okay. It was kind of their. It was probably their defensive coordinator, to be honest. Poor, yeah, bad secondary. Good, obviously Hendrickson's right there. But the other thing too was like, he got injured, but there's a linebacker called Logan Wilson.
Yep.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
He was one of the top most tackles in the league before he got injured this year. So there was also him. He's a solid piece to have. Hendrickson, those are the best 2 defensive players on that team for sure. But yeah, if they somewhat upgrade their defense, dude, Bengals are scary. I don't care what anyone says. The Chiefs totally dodged that bullet intentionally.
Oh yeah.
No, they're just resting their guys. No, they were resting all their guys. They were making sure they lost that game. Carson Wentz, you're playing with kindergartners out there. Have fun.
Oh, did you head coach the Patriots?
Yeah, I saw that.
And
Yeah.
I am was that won't happen. But
Yeah. Where did Zeke just go? Zeke just left again and went somewhere. Someone just picked him up.
Uh,
Was it the Ravens? Where did he go?
sure. Up top.
He fell off. I've never seen a running back fall off so hard. He went from RB1, like above Tony Pollard, to like getting cut from teams like real fast.
He had a fumbling problem. For,
Yeah. He's with the Chargers now. Yeah, he fell off hard. Like hard. That's usually how running backs are though.
So, like, as I was saying, with the Bears can stay. Cowboys, I mean, like I said, the Giants are probably what they do.
Oh,
I think it's gonna be
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what a good quarterback could do. Like, see what happened with Houston as soon as they got CJ Stroud. Houston was booty cakes, dude. Booty cakes. As soon as they got CJ Stroud, they were great. As soon as the Commanders got Jaden Daniels, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't take that much to become good again. Yeah.
the Eagles are not moving. Probably consistent too. Three is going to be between the boys. Don't all. Loud fear.
Yeah, we'll see.
It'll be rough.
All right, who is your favorite matchup that's still left in the?
Favorite match?
Yeah. What would you like to see the most out of the remaining teams? For a Super Bowl. Well, I guess your two teams are still there. I know what they are.
Yeah, man.
Bills and Lions.
Take Bills and Ravens.
Bills and Ravens is going to be should be a good game.
That'll be a good.
Imagine Commanders upset. Commanders and the Lions. Imagine the Commanders upset that though. Yeah. Yo, Dan Quinn was making some ballsy calls too.
Yeah, he was.
He was going on 4th and 5. I was like, dude, Dan, relax, bro. And he was missing it. He missed it first, and then he did it again. I was like, you're out of your mind. I mean, he won the game because of that, but yeah. 4th and 5. We got Jaden Daniels. We're fine.
Yeah.
We've got 2003 Mike Vick on Madden. We're good.
Fortune. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Hell, look.
Yeah.
Just go.
I like Dan Quinn though.
Yeah, I do.
That's that. I like his calls. I like him. I like Campbell too. Campbell and Quinn, they both make those little bit ballsier calls.
Campbell's the best. Like, when they were still like that.
Yeah.
After watching that.
You know he's gonna cry when he wins the Lombardi.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
That's all I want. I don't even want them in the Super Bowl. I don't even want it to be an option on the table. I feel like I'll get twice as many gray hairs again if it happens.
We'll say this though. With Rice,
I think so too. I think Kelsey's done.
Rice back. They can make.
Yep. I think Kelsey wants to retire on the Super Bowl stage, and the NFL wants it to be presented that way so bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right on the back of Andy Reid, just both of them. Ridiculous. What's your favorite most likely not to happen Super Bowl matchup? Your favorite most likely not to your favorite most likely not gonna happen Super Bowl matchup. Commanders and Texans. I like the Texans. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say yeah, Texans and Commanders, yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on it. I was gonna say Rams, but they just won one recently, so Commanders and Bills.
Yeah. But I mean, it still be.
I think it's gonna be Lions Ravens.
One of those three teams Bill.
Commanders all the way. Commanders all the way.
Oof. Let's say this. What was it? Repeat Chiefs Eagles, which I think is what the NFL.
That's the worst matchup to happen for me. I would hate that matchup. Out of all of the matchups, Eagles Chiefs. I've already gone through it, okay? I've already been through it. I used to kind of like the Chiefs, but ever since they've been like the new Patriots, it's kind of ticked me off.
2 more years. Being good.
I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind a team being good. Like, I don't mind the Lions. Lions are really good. But what I don't like is when teams are clearly favored somehow. Somehow, they magically win games in the final moments. And and it's not by them calling plays, it's by the referees making bad calls.
We're gonna come back. Lions got.
Yeah.
Like I am sick of Dan.
No, because they win games. They don't win games because of referees. The Chiefs. How many games have the Lions won this year because of referee call? Exactly. How many games this year have the Chiefs won because of referees' calls or not being called? Exactly. There's literally at least 5. At least. At least 5. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it. They should have lost to the Bengals. I'm pissed about that one too. Yeah, in all honesty, the Bengals need to sue. The Bengals need to sue.
Oh
If Bengals win that game, they're in the playoffs. If Bengals win so many games that ended like that, they're in the playoffs. But the refs were like, not today. We are not having Joe Burrow ruin this.
Oh,
That's the first game. That's the first game. That's obviously. I told you that was going to happen. They always come out slow every freaking year. I knew that was going to happen. But the one thing was, I think when they're playing the Ravens, and there's clearly, like, that one play kept the Bengals out of the playoffs. Isn't that crazy? If that one play was called properly, like it should have been, the Bengals are in the playoffs. No. He is the first like game or two. He didn't play well. Anyway, if that game where there's clearly pass interference and they didn't call it, that was the biggest bullshit. And a face mask on the quarterback at the same time. And the refs were like, oh. Yeah, and they called pass interference for a guy that's going for the ball. Stupid. I'm pissed. I'm still pissed about it.
Whatever you say, is there?
At least the Giants just suck to suck. There's nothing. There's no ifs or buts about it.
No, they.
Yeah, because Drew Lock was like, oh, okay, yeah, football. I know this. Oh, this ball goes there. Oh, oh, he just catches it. Oh, I could do this. Thanks, Drew Luck. Appreciate you. And then like the next game is like, oh yeah, I suck again. Yeah, no. All right, I'm sick of you. Have fun today. When are you visiting me in Florida again? It's been a while. It's been 5 years.
You're breaking up.
It's been 6 years. It's been 6 years since you visited me in Florida.
Oh yeah, when's the last?
A month ago. And the month before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
You know.
Possibly. I might be on a cruise, but yeah, possibly. Well, no, you just tell me the dates. You can't just say spring break. Tell me the dates you're off, and I'll see if I'm available. What we need to do is plan like a boys. I mean, they can bring their significant others too, of course, but like a big fishing trip.
No.
No girls allowed.
We're going.
Well, we could just leave the girls at the house. They don't want to go fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kim's laughing at me. Yeah, they don't want to go fishing. Yeah, we'll leave Carly, we'll leave Brittany and Kim and Julia.
Yeah.
We'll leave them all at the house. We're ditching all of you for Dave, okay? Yeah.
You would achieve.
Okay, and hypothetically speaking, in Florida, out of any type of fishing experience you could do in Florida, what do you think you would want to do? Like, what?
We went cat.
Oh, those are like the nuisance fish down here. That's like.
Okay.
Well, what about like saltwater, pier, or if we went on a party boat, or.
I mean, I'm good with just about fresh.
Well, I mean, as long as you're okay with alligators. Dave just goes, Kah! Dave, did you just punch an alligator? You looked at me wrong. He was wearing Eagles colors, okay? He was wearing green. Wearing green. Jeez, crap. Yeah, that's what we should do. We should plan like a fishing trip. You guys come down, even if it's for like a week or two, not a week or two, like a day or two. I'm gonna tell Matt. Julia wants to visit us, so he's the one I gotta talk to. I know if Matt comes down, then you want to come down. All right. All right. Sick of you.
Yeah, me too.